Hey friend, it is your creative weird makeup artist pal Cat Sketch to bring you guys another makeup video. Today we are going to be doing a Cat's recreation. We're going to take a makeup look from a TV show, a movie, a music video, anything of even your choosing. You write in the comments your ideas and I may pick yours. But today we're going to turn into one of my favorite characters. If I could choose anyone's wardrobe from any TV show, it would be Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows. This is a vampire show that's a dark comedy. It is so good. It's one of my favorites. And Nadja is one of the head vampires in this show. They're about to make a new premiere of the seasons. It's going to premiere on Hulu and it's so incredibly fun and a great show. So let's do a simple look turning into Nadja. Since Nadja has a great, fantastic, not only wardrobe, I did like a little gothic vampire necklace and some lace, and you should see her clothing in the show. It's fantastic, and she has very thick, long hair with big bangs, very wavy. She does it in different styles and updos, and I absolutely love it. So we're gonna put a wig cap on to hopefully achieve some sort of wig look like hers. And it's roasting hot with all of these lights, cameras, action, and all wearing all black, because of course vampires wear all black. Honestly, for this look, all you would need is some liner, red lipstick, some glitter, and very light eyeshadow, and a wig, and some black clothing, and that'll be good. So we're gonna go through it. I also wanted to thank you all for the recent video. Oh my goodness, your comments were so sweet. Me talking about my struggles with my skin disorders and my autoimmune disorders and everything. I can't even explain to you how much it touched my heart. Let me know if you want to see a video on how I go about my daily life with my medication and how I hide all of my scars so that I feel a little bit okay when I go out in public. Let me know if you want to see that, because I could do it. It might help some people who have trichotillomania, skin conditions, and stuff like that. But I'm going to get a P. Louise or any type of concealer eyeshadow base, and we're going to do our eye look first because it's going to be very glittery, very smoky, and I am going to do a very light foundation to make my skin look vampiric and like I've never seen the sun. So that's why I really want to make sure that my eyeshadow base is very not only well done, but that it won't have any fallout that could possibly go onto my skin and my foundation. So that's why let's do the eyes first. So in my crease of my eye, I'm doing like a light contour shade, and I'm using a lot of browns, but some cool tones to layer on top of it I'm going to as well. So I'm just like kind of doing a cut crease a little bit, just really getting that in the hollow of my eye in that crease. Now this is the Darth Vader collection. What I love about this, it's cool tone, and there's like really good smoky eye colors that are cool in this. And I'm just gonna put that even further into my crease, just on the outer corner, mostly focusing that. Getting that contour color we did before and layering it on top to smoke it out. Now for the glitter, I am going to be getting this amazing eye pencil. This is by ColourPop, and it's a glitter gold eyeshadow in a stick form, so it's super easy to apply, especially if you're going to be doing this for Halloween spooky season is coming up, and I'm getting ready to do some looks on this channel for that. And this will be super easy and great as an option for something like that when you're, you know, just trying to get a look done for Halloween that will also last, because you can layer other things on top of this. I'm definitely going to be layering on top of this so that, you know, when you sweat during Halloween night and you're wearing your makeup, like it will have a better chance of staying if you put multiple layers with this first. So on top of that, I'm just getting this E.L.F. liquid glittery eyeshadow. These are literally like $5 at Target, and I'm getting in the gold color first just to layer that on top and make it pop, so that you're not having any flecks of like loose pigment or glitter going into your eye. This is more eye safe in my opinion, since it sticks to the base and it's in a more liquefied formula than like a loose powder or glitter. Now that with the base of the eye makeup look on, I'm using some primer before I use some foundation that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin. The foundation I'm using is very affordable, and unfortunately it does smell like paint. I don't know why the hydrating formula of this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation doesn't smell like this, but the original Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation smells like paint. I don't know why, but this is in the color Nude Ivory. It's too light for my skin, but it's great for, you know, a vampire look. So that's what we're using. I'm just getting my beauty sponge. This is by E.L.F. and it's black and white marbled swirl. I absolutely love it. And I'm just putting that on my skin. Forgot some corrector. I have some dark under eye circles and I'm using my amber color corrector pot from Ofra to cancel out the blues. And yes, I'm going over my lips because we're just gonna paint on some new ones anyways. If you have not seen this show and you need me to sell this show to you, it's like the perfect dark comedy, like office type show, but with spooky vibes. And it talks about stuff that's like historical, but you don't know if it's real or not. And it really melts the reality of reality today with vampires. Like, what if vampires really did try to exist in modern society, and these vampires live on Staten Island and they try to like befriend and blend in with humans, and they have to literally interact with humans even though they could only, of course, come out at night. They have like a servant type person, but he turns into like their bodyguard, and it's unexpected, some of the plot twists, and there's other cryptids in it, and there's werewolves in it and witches in it, and it's super interesting because they bring in all these other creatures like werewolves and cryptids and sirens, and you kind of learn like little fairy tale blips here and there that like blend in with the reality of what it'd be like in the real world. I think I'm achieving looking like I haven't been outside in like a few years. Look at my color corrector next to this Casperly white foundation. The concealer I'm using today is by Vrea Cosmetics. It's super too light for my skin, and it's brightening, and it has some blue light like reflective properties in it. It's really nice. I just have the wrong color, so it would be perfect for this look because, again, it is way too light for my skin, but it melts great into the skin. It is a good concealer. And I'll put the link down below to all the products I use in this video today. Well, the list of all the products, I should say. Yes. I'm also gonna use this concealer as like a highlighter situation because Nadja has a very more pronounced chin than I do. Mine's a lot smaller than hers, so hopefully this will help a little bit, covering my little witchy mole. What I also love about Nadja in the show, she has, you know, a significant other, so she is a little bit more relatable to people in reality, and she is in more situations than the other characters because she's one of the only few female main characters, and she talks about like her childhood and how she lives in a house full of male figures, and so she also has a husband, so she's a little bit, you know, has a broader spectrum. I do wish though that they put more people of color as the main characters in this show. I don't know if they did that to be like whatever kind of historically accurate, because they have a lot of historical looking pictures in the show, but most of the, you know, people of color that are depicted in this show are werewolves and stuff like that, or just sidekicks to vampires. But there's really great appearances of, you know, the little girl from Bob's Burgers, the woman who voices that character in Bob's Burgers is in it. Louise. She's one of my favorite characters. The woman who does the voice for Louise from Bob's Burgers in it. A lot of very famous people like Danny Trejo's in it, and there's like a lot of guest appearances. So I'm really excited about the new season to see who's gonna be on it, what famous guest appearances are gonna show up. So from here on out, it's pretty easy. We're going to set our face, and especially our under eyes, with translucent white powder. And then I'm going to do some contour as well. I'll show you my absolute favorite spooky season contour and for character makeups. I'm just realizing how much Nadja has to put in her looks of her red lipstick. She always has beautiful makeup. She always has stylistic, you know, clothing and hair. The amount of work that goes into her compared to the other characters on What We Do in the Shadows, props to her. This is also the type of makeup where you don't want to be using your glowy skin-like dewy moisturizer foundations. You want to use your matte that doesn't show too much texture, that works for your skin type foundations. More of a medium to full coverage type foundations. Alright, highlight and contour time. This palette by Lunatick Cosmetics Labs, I am so happy that this company didn't go under during the Panini Express, because Lunatick Cosmetics Labs, I don't know what I would do without this palette specifically. This is the Contour Book Volume 1. They have a Volume 2. Has great array of cool and warm tone bronzers, mattes. They're all matte highlighters and blushes. I think the volume 2 goes a little bit deeper for deeper skin tones, but this is great. I do wish they had more and it went for deeper skin tones. But I'm going to be using the white in it to really make my under eye and that cheekbone pop. Because if you look at the show, I don't know who did the makeup on them. It's fabulous. It doesn't look too that clown cakey white, and they got the right amount of shades down from their natural skin color to make it look vampiric. So literally just the lightest blush right here. I mean, she's still alive, not dead. It's just that she hasn't seen the sun, you know? It's a vampire. Little refreshment break. If you guys are into flavored water, especially during the hot seasons of summer, check out Liquid IV. I do have a coupon code to save you some money. It's so good. They have so many flavors and it rehydrates you twice as fast or more than water. My favorite, what I'm drinking right now, is strawberry, and they also have Concord grape and cotton candy. I think those are my top 3 favorites. So I'm just gonna mix a little bit of the lightest brown and some of the contour, the cool tone, and just tap that near the hollowness of my cheekbone, near my cheeks, and the sides of my forehead, even though it's gonna be covered by bangs, and on the bottom of my chin. Speaking of chin, taking a fluffy blending brush with the same contour colors, I am going to do a jawline up into my chin area to make myself look more like Nadja, and a little bit here in the middle. She has a little bit of a butt chin, and she has a little bit of a hollowness here, like a little bit of some laugh line and a little bit of a dimples and a little bit of a nose bridge contour here. With a black eyeliner pen, I am actually going to color in her brows because I'm gonna have a pitch black wig and her brows are more straight across here. Normally I wouldn't do pitch black, but I really want them to show through because my bangs on the wig are gonna be so extreme. We're not filling the whole brow, just the outer shapes of it with hair-like strokes, and then we're gonna go in with some powders and other pencils, especially where that skin is where I plucked my brow hairs, because she has thicker brow hairs. Now this is my brow color. We're gonna fill that in more, my natural brow color. And it goes towards the center more here than my brows do. Reference pictures do help. Now this makeup look, it's kind of simple and exquisite. It has a very, very deep, pronounced eyeliner look. My favorite eyeliner lately is Line Up Liquid Liner by Joa Beauty. I have been sponsored by them, but not for this video, and I just like it and keep using this even though I'm not getting paid to use it in this video, because it doesn't run in it on my skin. My other eyeliners tend to run lately. I don't know if it's the heat and humidity or what, but this one doesn't, and it stays put, and it has a fine tip. We want to go from the inner to the outer. Thick liner. Think of Princess Jasmine, but Princess Nadja of the Vampires Council. I'm really interested who did the makeup on this show and what products they used on Nadja's eye makeup looks. Especially this one that we're doing the reference picture for. Now for the bottom lash line, we need a rusty red color. I am going to be using a little bit of this and this. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. It was limited edition Secret Admirer palette from the ColourPop Valentine's Day collection. ColourPop's Valentine's Day collections are always amazing and superior in my opinion. They have great blushes, great eyeshadows, and just everything's awesome. So I'm going to get a lighter red called Hey Girl right here and on the other side. And now I'm going to get a pencil brush in the color My Everything right here on the bottom. It's a deeper like blood maroon ox blood red. But yes, this TV show is not only amazing, but it's one of those shows that's rare that me and my boyfriend love. It's rare for us to, I shouldn't say rare for us to find a show we both like. We're very both picky in our ways. My boyfriend likes historical, like if there was a show about wars in like, I don't know, Europe from a long time ago, my boyfriend would be all over that. Or really dark comedy. So we usually like both like comedy, but we watch a lot of animated comedy a lot together. And this is like the first like show that has a good plot and it's funny that we both absolutely love to watch every single night together. My boyfriend likes Nadja's husband Laszlo. And we both like Nandor, but one of my all-time favorite characters as well is, well, they call him Gizmo, but his name's Gerbo. I relate to him so much. It's so good. He's the one that, he's like the servant at first that turns into like an amazing, like badass person. I'm gonna put a little bit of like this lighter glitter on the bottom and the top. Getting my mascara. I have been loving this Wet n Wild mascara from the Lilo and Stitch collection. The brush is phenomenal. It's not too big. It gets all of my little thin lashes and it's waterproof, which I need for as a contact lens user who also has a lot of eye allergies. We've got to do some lashes. I mean, look at Nadja's makeup. I am just using another liquid eyeliner that's also doubles as a lash glue by Dollar Lash Club. And I'm using the Dollar Lash Club lashes in Lexi because it's my favorite. It's very thick, it's very voluminous, and it's very glamorous. And gives attention to the eyes that I feel like Nadja needs. This would be such an easy, fun makeup look to do for Halloween. I'm telling you guys, if you're really into this show or just a glamorous vampire, if you never even watched this show, Nadja, this look would be great. I'm just making my crease a little higher, defining my crease a little more. Now, I feel like Nadja would need some white highlighter. I know she's not technically part of like the Edward Cullen era, Twilight level vampire, but she needs some white highlighter. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner. This is just a really sparkly white eyeshadow I'm using as highlighter today. In my inner corner, my brow bone, and on the lips, even though she doesn't have highlighter there. I just feel like she should leave a little speck of highlighter dust when she devours her victims. And of course, I'm gonna put some on my cheekbones. She needs it. She deserves it, I should say. This is a little extra. Again, Nadja in the show does not have these things, but I feel like she needs it. If I did the makeup for the show, this is what I would use. I would definitely have white highlighter. I would definitely have the white eyeshadow, like matte highlighter from that Lunatick Cosmetics Lab palette. I would be using that on set. Also, when you're using liquid glitter like I was using today, make sure it's not dried out or else it's gonna flake in your eyeball and be a total disaster and hurt you, and it's not safe that way, and I don't want things to hurt you, you know? Trust me, I've learned from experience. So for the lip today, I am going to be using two different lips. These are both super affordable from Amazon and Wet n Wild. This is Cinnamon Spice. It is a darker red that's more of like that maroon aged blood red. This looks like ox blood that was like really popular in the Tumblr days in 2014. Now this one is a more true red. It is a blue tone red that looks good on a lot of people. It might be a little warmer tone red because the blue tone makes your teeth look whiter. The warmer tone is gonna make your teeth not as white but look good. But this one's cool tone and this is warm tone, so hopefully mixing those will even it out. So going with the Cinnamon Spice first, you can use a liner, a lip brush. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go over my Cupid's bow just a little bit. And you want to exfoliate your lips before you do this, friends, because it does show everything. And I didn't do that, unfortunately. Now that that's on, we're gonna go in with our warmer tone, brighter red. I would really love to know what red they use in the show. I'm hoping it's Vrea Cosmetics because they have their makeup in a lot of shows for a good reason. They're a time era inspired makeup company, so meaning that their lipsticks they have from different eras like the 50s, 60s, and they're great quality packaging. And they're using a lot of TV and movie shows. Just going in with my concealer to spice up the edges and make them look a little bit nice. She always looks like this. Alright, for the wig, I'm just gonna get a black wig I have that has bangs and try to style it like Nadja. Now, once we have the wig on, I am going to just put some cat ears and then wrap my hair around it to get like those horns that she has in her hair. Like, we don't have a team of, you know, hair and makeup stylists. Now all we're missing is teeth. I'm using the cheapest of the cheap vampire teeth from literally Spirit Halloween, the Ruby's brand. That is literally $2. I would suggest these more expensive teeth, and if you have some denture fixative, that would work, or just the kit itself. Let's add some blood for color and to make them look more cool. Do not use these teeth. Honestly, there's so much lipstick that gets on it no matter how hard I try. But there you have our finished Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows look. I kind of look like the doll version of her, huh? From the show. When her younger self gets trapped inside of a doll. The spirit of her younger self. Nadja's singing voice hurts me, but I love her so much. It makes me laugh as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this videos of Kat's recreations. Leave a comment down below on what you would love to see next in the next Kat's recreations video. If I love your comment, I'll definitely choose it and turn it into whatever makeup you would want, from a movie, TV show, music video, celebrity, red carpet. I would love to hear from you. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting me. Again, all the products I use in this video will be listed down below in the description box. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!